And here we are before a high-stake and probably very explosive main event here tonight between our Royal Rumble winner this year for Monday Night Raw, the special guest Reckoning, against our supernatural NXT UK Women's Champion Violet. And don't forget, they square off against one another last week here on NXT UK, where Reckoning not just defeated Violet, but also attacked her after the match. And our supernatural rookie champion didn't take too kindly to that. She outraged requested this match here tonight. And don't forget, Violet made her presence be known by shocking the entire world last month at the Royal Rumble, where she not just stole the show against in her match versus Toni Storm in this tables match, and not just because she retained her title, but also because she punched Toni so tough that even the table broke in half, which is supernatural strength. And a couple of days ago, Violet retained her title yet again successfully over Toni Storm in a tough contest. And we don't know what's next for Violet going into the new pay-per-view concept, Demon Playground, which of course paying tribute to the fellow resident of the NXT stable, Demon Family. So yeah, let's see what's in store. And also Reckoning lately in a feud with Lacey Evans, because Reckoning and the rest of her stablemate Retribution blaming the married Lacey Evans for persuading Slapjack into turning against them. And in a couple of days at Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, it will be a singles match between Reckoning and Lacey Evans, and maybe there could be even more on the line in this one. And also, we don't know if it will be a singles match or mixed tag match with Reckoning and T-Bar versus Lacey and Slapjack. But the fuel is there, the fire's there. Let's just hop into the main event and see if there's even more fire. But in this case, between our champion and the Royal Rumble winner, who could meet potentially at WrestleMania, because Reckoning has a free ticket towards WrestleMania as a this year's Royal Rumble winner.
I think that there is a reckoning upon us.
Much like fellow Raw resident Rey Mysterio.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring.
Hey now,
from parts unknown.
Yes, it is, Saxton.
Reckoning with a cheap shot on Violet after the win last week. Reckoning returning the favor, if you can say it, here tonight with a cheap shot, but Reckoning was kind of ready for it. As ref never called for the bell, this isn't officially underway. But will it be as Reckoning tried to fight back, but Violet with supernatural power putting an end to this, shoving Reckoning into solid steel, and the steel stabs right there. As Violet whipping Reckoning's shoulder first into the barricade. Violet had forgotten last week. Now focusing on the arm of Reckoning. Very smart by our supernatural champion right there. As a rather loud boost, they can't like any of those two. Look at this Alida, that's all. No! Reckoning, a big power slam. Stopping Violet in her tracks. Match not officially underway. Big right hook, as it's supposed to be, but those have other idea. Full nets and slam there from Reckoning to Violet, but Violet with big right hook and kicks there to Reckoning. A big boot to follow it up. No, Reckoning sidestep, moved out of the way just in time. Violet running into the ring. As Violet making that with Reckoning meets Violet with a vicious kick, and now we've called for the bell match. I think it's officially underway. Big suplex there from Reckoning, but Violet off the grip, got an armbar. Will this be enough? No, the rope's saving Violet there. She lost to Reckoning last week in this match. Then got attacked, which she doesn't take too kindly. Knee goes nowhere though after the kick combination. Facebuster knee smash in the interesting main event already. Violet feeling proud about herself. Mocking Reckoning, but shouldn't underestimate her. I mean, Reckoning won the Royal Rumble because she got underestimated, perhaps. And she made them pay by becoming Royal Rumble winner. What a Harlem sidekick. But big super kick as Reckoning. We don't know how much she will be focused on Violet here tonight, because Lacey Evans might be in Reckoning's head, because Lacey Evans is in Retribution's mind responsible for Slapjack turning on them. Let's look at Reckoning Fighting up a precarious situation with a big power bomb to Violet. To our woman's supernatural woman's champion. Violet back to her feet. Big kick. Get Reckoning where she wants her. So also we don't know what's on Violet's mind after getting ambushed after the match last week. From Reckoning after the bell. After the match was already been over. And then focusing on the legs, that's Violet. Also don't forget, it wasn't our champ's night last week, because she not just lost to Reckoning and get jumped after the match, but she also then had to stare down with Tony, her challenger Tony Storm, and she ambushed Tony, but in the end it was Storm 0 from Tony against Violet on the Violet's own title belt. So we don't know if Violet can fully focus on the match. Big storms there by our champion, and maybe she's all focused on the match, but maybe she's more into getting revenge, and you know how it's about anger. Anger can lead to a downfall. Not always smart to listen to your anger. Sure, it can fuel the fire, it can unleash more power, but so it can help you, but also can be a downfall. Big right hook there from White, especially against someone tough as Reckoning. Is big kick there. As Reckoning going for something big with a surfboard. Wow, unusual to see Reckoning going for a surfboard right there, because she's not so technically on the way. She's more with raw power. She has, White with supernatural power powering out here. Wow, what a fantastic match so far. Big knee there. Reckoning, the Royal Rumble winner, big trouble against our supernatural champion. Violet lifting her up, hoisting her up, but look at this. Let's look at Reckoning. But Violet fighting out, powering out. Big boot. Big kicks. Combination there from Violet. Facebuster knee smash right there. Now Violet focusing on the long legs of Reckoning again. Let's look at Reckoning fighting out. Shipping Violet in the corner, knife edge chop right there. It's Reckoning using the ropes advantage. Not fair or legal, but Reckoning doesn't care. I tried to strike, but Reckoning quick on the exchange. Sunset flip. The power bomb. Now focusing on the legs of Violet. I'll check. Violet did much on the match on Reckoning's legs. It's Reckoning. Tried to get Violet, but Violet ready for it. Powering out, fighting out. Big punches there from Violet. Reckoning fighting out though. Look at this SOS! But Lacey Evans! That's the music of Lacey Evans! Reckoning's rival! Before they meet at Elimination Chamber a couple of nights. As Reckoning full angry from behind Lacey! Lacey! The woman's white! The woman's white! Violet crawling! But she couldn't go for the cover. Will this cost Violet? No, she doesn't go for the cover.
Here's the combo of strikes.
The combo strike says she wants to crush perhaps Reckoning for last week. Snapmare takedown kick to the back as Violet could have gone for the cover after the woman's white from Lacey Evans to Reckoning, but she hesitated mid-cost her there. But look at Violet hoisting her up, hoisting Reckoning up and down with a power bomb. Will this be? 1, 2. Sweet, it's not. Violet, Reckoning saved his life. Violet can't believe it. As Violet giving it her all here. But look at Reckoning fighting out. Despite everything. That's how tough she is. And that's why she should never underestimate the Royal Rumble winner this year. Let's look at Reckoning. Eat the feet. It could be it. Can she put Violet away though? Can she put our champion away again? Much like last week. 1, 2, Sweet's in the books. No, it's not. You kidding me? Violet powering out. I don't know if I can realize from behind. Violet with a big kick. Storm to as well. Going in the cover, Wilsby. 1, 2. Sweet. There's no, it's not. At this point, you might wonder what you have to do to defeat the other woman in this matchup. Because we see the most deadliest moves in the arsenal. Awakening, defeat again. She hit her twice with the speed. Going in the cover, 1, 2. Sweet, there's no, it's not. After 2, he defeat while it stay alive. As self-doubt might be in the case of Reckoning after, and she missing the springboard there. I mean, Reckoning might wonder what do I have to do to defeat of Violet, and then we see this. Wow, what a disaster kick out of the corner and a springboard from Violet. Harlem's sidekick right there. It's Violet now. Well, not crafty, but Reckoning. Fighting back, both very tough, very powerful as we've seen. Both hit each other with the most deadliest move in their arsenal, but it's still going. Big suplex as Violet going after Reckoning. Like a pit bull. So much aggression after last week between those two. Big white hook got avoided by the Royal Rumble winner against our woman champion. Starts to flip the powerbomb for the second time in this match. Violet keeping herself up, but going to the apron and gets smacked for it. Hot shot. I know how Reckoning is fast on the exchange, but maybe it's the supernatural power from Violet slowing her down. Like with the Demon Family stable on NXT. I mean, they're very powerful, but also usually slower than the opposition. As Violet focusing on the legs of Violet, what Violet did so much in this match on Reckoning. For most of the match, you might see. As Reckoning bringing Violet back inside the ring, so she won to win fair and square here tonight. That's unusual for Retribution. But maybe she knows she can have the match in the books. Back suplex, but bridging, going into the bridge could surprise Violet, but Violet powering out. And Violet will get kicks and slapped around here. Big troubles for Violet. And flip onto powerbomb for the third time in this matchup. As Reckoning. It's Wyatt. Dangerous submission, but Wyatt just barely made it to the ropes there. Quickly made it to the ropes as Reckoning about to fly on Violet. She hits all of it. Reckoning goes ready for it again. And if she hits, it will be all over. And yes, she does. But where's B? She goes on the cover, but can this be? 1, 2, sweet it is. Reckoning wins again. As we look some highlights from the match, Reckoning yet again defeating Violet here tonight. And maybe that's it. That's the experience.
Here is your winner, Reckoning.
Quite the win for her here. We are looking at the textbook definition of a winner.
As Reckoning yet again not done with Violet. What's going on between them? I mean, sure, Reckoning doesn't like to be jumped by somebody, but I mean, Reckoning attacked Violet after the match last weekend. It looked like they've déjà vu all over this place. As Reckoning sends a message, I think not just to Violet but to everybody before WrestleMania. And now stalking again after the package pile driver. Going for another explanation point with the eat defeat. That's uncalled for, but it's Reckoning saying, nobody can touch me. Not Lacey Evans, not Violet, nobody. As I will become world champion at WrestleMania. But it's uncalled for, but it is what it is. It's Reckoning, and it is what it is. It's the end of the show. I mean, I don't like this, how that Reckoning attacked after the match, but I'm pretty sure that Violet may have done the same thing to Reckoning. It's just a suggestion, so I don't want to you know, say Violet would do. I don't want to point at her or anything. innocent until proven guilty. But it's potentially after Violet jumped Reckoning before the match even started. In the end, it was the experience, I think, made the difference here tonight. But what a fantastic match to go out on here tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did, and we see each other next week, but also to NXT UK. But also, if you like, feel free to check out SmackDown, feel free to check out Elimination Chamber, feel free to check out Raw and the NXT as well. So have a great day, and we see you.